Welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. Umbrella. What the? Cover's still on. In my last video, I said, fingers crossed that the next time I'm on here and the next video is the grand opening of this pond because the covers are still on. I've got an interesting one though today. Because the covers are still on, I've had other people with their ponds asking me questions, well, not asking me questions, but asking questions about things like pH levels and people's levels suddenly crashing. And I wonder if it could be something to do with the rain. You know, loads of other pond tubers have said, oh, you've got to be careful what's in the rain, you know, the rain is not good. Well, I checked my pH level the other day and it was fine. So we're going to do a bit of a test today on a different kind of pH level, and I'm going to test different things. Just something to do because it's raining and because I can't do much else with the pond. I shan't even be going in the filters today, to be honest, because it's wet and I can't be bothered to go get soaking wet through for nothing, sorry, bit of Stokey coming out of me accent there. So we're going to have a look at that, and also we're going to have a look at a lighting project that I wanted to get started, because in where my pond is now, I have a light that usually goes over my right shoulder. So I've got no more hands to hold, so over my right shoulder here, about there, is usually a light. It's like I put a floodlight there before. It looks like this when it's on. So I don't want that anymore because that's too much. So the two lights that I've been threatening to put on for ages, I'm going to get the post for them today. So I'm going to nip down my local DIY shop and get some wood for the post to put the lights on. We're going to get them painted today. So it's all indoor jobs and bits and pieces and a little bit of an experiment with the water today. So let's crack on. Let's get over to our local DIY shop and get some stuff. So sit back, relax, get a brew. Welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. Right, so folks, I want to try something. I have seen a lot of people commenting on things like Facebook and YouTube saying that their pH seems to be crashing, bang, crash, from their ponds. So I need to. Why is that happening? That's interesting. So I've been around to see my supplier at Penkoi, and we were talking about that. And Steve said, "Have you ever tested the rainwater?" No, I've never tested rainwater. Give it a go and see what you think. So I'm going to do it, but I'm going to compare it with my pond water. So this will be interesting because basically in the UK at the moment, it's now May in the UK and it's chucking it down. Hail, rain, snow, you blooming name it, we've got it coming down out the sky, which is rubbish because, oh, it's so rubbish. If we look at pond covers, lovely pond covers, mine are on still. So this is maybe because my pH is staying nice and level. You need a consistent level of pH. You don't need any raised or lowers apparently in your pH. You want it level. Go down there. Anyways, so I'm going to do a test today. I've got my test kit out, and I've got pH test, and I've got high level pH test, and I'm going to do both for pond water. I'll put this behind so you can see him. For pond water and for rainwater. Collected this today. It didn't take long because it's blooming chucking it down. So let's do the test. So normal pH from my pond. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Oops, quick. Okay, tell you what, we'll do both. We'll do this first. So 1, 2, 3. So there we go. 3 of each of those. Instantly see colour differences. Shakety shake, dark blue, shakety shake, light yellow. That's interesting. So instantly, pond water versus rainwater. And they're the two differences. So we've got an instant difference of high level pH in the pond, low level pH in the rainwater. So let's do high level test. So keep them with where they should be. Pond water, rainwater. High level test. There we go. See what we get from these then. Lids on. And shake. Lid on. And shake. And again we get a different test. Fantastic. Wet fingers. They are two different results. What can I do so you can see these better? Try that. Is that better? Yeah, there you go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So pond, and that's constant in my pond. You know, I always look for that colour, for that shading colour, which is there. And that pH is telling me it's high on the normal pH level, but on the high range, it's about 7.8. So that's about right for me, and that's bang on for me. If you then look at the rainwater, so look at the rainwater and the rainwater. So there's two different levels again. So there you go. Thought I'd do that test for you. Do with that information what you please. We can't finish this test without doing tap water. So let's do tap water. And then go straight to high on this one. Oh no, go straight to normal actually. No. Let's do the normal one. So I'm going to go to pH. Test of water. Pond water. Tap water. You can see the differences. There you go, like that. Very similar, which is good. So if I'm putting this in my pond, it's good. Tap water, rainwater. Interesting. And I'm not going to do a high range because I reckon the high range is going to land like that. Should we do it anyway? Let's go do it. So high range, you can do a high range one now. High range. And I reckon that is going to be the same. I thank you. Okay, it's a little bit lower, but it's very similar. It's nowhere near that. So high range tap, high range pond. Ooh, the science of it all. So there you go. Do what you want with that information. We've tested pond water versus rainwater versus tap water. That's an interesting one. Science on the programme. Oh, and just while I'm packing up, I want to do a shout out to Dave at DT Koi, the Yorkshire Koiman. Dave, thanks a lot, mate. He had a competition running a little while back that actually won. I couldn't believe it. I put it in. I just chucked in the answer. I watched his video and saw the answer in, and he sent me some food. 250 grams of Japanese koi food. So yeah, I'm sure my fish will love that at the moment. I'm still feeding wheat germ to my guys at the moment. So this is around about 38% protein. So this will start going in when the water warms up. If it ever warms up. So yeah, thanks Dave, good man. I'll get that sorted. Right, I'm here in my local DIY shop. We're going to get some more wood. Get some wood for the lights. Let's go. Okay, sorted the wood out. So, got me a couple of slices of wood already. Get them back home, get them ready, get them painted up. This should be quite good for lights. Right, got my fence posts back in the man cave. I'm going to paint. I'm going to use is the same paint that I used for the fence panels and the shed, because the posts themselves are going to go in front of either the fence panels or in front of the shed. So I'm going to use the same paint because I want them to blend. I don't see them there apart from this little black light that's going to be hanging off them. So let's get them painted.
Perfect.
There we go, coat number one. Thought I'd just give it one coat at the moment. It's toasty warm in here. Got the fire on today. Oh, lovely and warm. So I can live in here today just doing bits and pieces. But yeah, first coat of paint's gone on. I'll just let it dry off in this lovely warm, nearly 19 degrees in here. Fantastic. Sweat on actually. Might have to get the Koi Pond Lifestyle t-shirt on. So yeah, first coat of paint's on. Let this dry off. Maybe give it a second coat, and then I'm going to show you how these lights are going to fit. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention please during the short interlude while instead of watching paint dry, Andy from Koi Pond Lifestyle will take on the darts world champion in a charity match. Thank you. What, Phil the Powers walked out? Bad loser is what I say. What else have I got to do? Wait, I'm watching paint dry. It's like watching paint dry, this is. Might as well play some darts. Okay, so while they're drying, I thought I was going to point out where I believe the lights are going to go. I mean, you won't see these posts going in until the covers are off, because I can't position them until I know exactly where they're going to go, because I've got other plans for the upside down aquarium. So I've got a few more plans for that. That's going to go in a different part of the pond than it was last time because of the lights going in. So they'll be kind of, if you look over my my left shoulder, in fact, where they put the hanging basket with the flowers in, they haven't died yet. Kaz, not died yet. Won't be long though. So almost where they're going is where the first post's going to go. And then if we go back here, if I sort of back up without falling over, where the window is on the shed is probably where the second post is going to go with the lights on. So that's where the posts are going to, and the next time you see the post, like I say, is when the cover game's finished. It's like a game now, cover game. There'll be a top 10 of who's got their covers on and who's taking them off. And there must be people in the country who's got a lot better weather than us. Martin down at Devon Koi, he's like, oh yeah, it's lovely and sunny down here. Lucky you, Mart, lucky you. And then you got James, Koi Whisperer. He ain't got a pond put one over yet, put covers on. I tell you, that bloke, man, he's working very hard to get that pond up and running, mate. You've bitten off a big chunk to chew there. I don't envy you at all, mate. I was bad enough when I had to dig the hole for this blooming thing behind me. That's, but anyway, good luck, James, with that. You go for it, buddy. Get it done. We want to see that big pond. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. Like to all your friends and click the notification button for getting more notifications when the videos come out. Thanks very much for watching. This was Koi Pond Lifestyle.